So this is actually super simple, but even though this is a very simple part, this is exactly what you have to do on every single part. Gray out the edges. Although in this part I don't know if you even have to do that. Then I will take a little bit of glue and I will grab this piece, put that glue along the edge, actually need more newer glue. Then I will stick this on here so that there's a little bit showing, and I'll press it down. What you've done now is make this a tab, so that, remember, this gray piece is going to be rolled into a tube, and now that's on there to help you glue that end over to there. So this is a good time to talk about this. How on earth do you make something into a tube or make it into a curve again? So here's this piece that we want to curve around, and it's supposed to be about this diameter. So the first thing I'll do is somehow pick this thing up. There we go. I'm going to stick this in my hand, and I'm going to take a round object, and I'm going to roll it, or even just go back and forth like this. And what that's going to do is pre-roll this piece so that it's curved already. You can see it's a slight curve in it. Okay. Now, if you had something much thinner, you could probably keep working that and roll all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and just try to, now that it started to curve, I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna lick this piece. Just hold on. Wet it a little bit. Here we go. Talk amongst yourselves. So it's like licking a stamp. Now that's softened this considerably. And now it rolls right around there pretty easy. And so I can roll it and sort of start in the right direction. Now I can tease this thing together, pull this over, and I should be able to roll that thing right up against that piece and hold it together, which actually looks like it's going to work. So let's put a little more glue down, because my glue is definitely on the definitely not on the fresh side. Let's roll a little more glue on there. Let's hold this. Put a little bit of glue on the tab. Just a little bit. Alright, here we go. Let's try to put this around here. And again, it's hard to do with the camera, but I'm trying to roll this into this thing so that these pieces will line up just exactly where they're supposed to. Not overlap, but line up. And I think I got it. So now I'm squeezing this. Did I do it? No, I didn't quite do it. Because there's this piece that's... Well, it might be alright. What you can do now is squeeze these with the tweezers. Roll it in your finger a little bit. And now you got this little tube. that I think is going to work just fine. I'll make sure I place it down on the part, and I think it's going to be okay. So that piece is going to fit in between these two pieces. So I'll put a little bit of glue on these pieces. Fold it and squish it. Sometimes I squish it with my fingers. Sometimes I take my ruler and just go and press it flat. That seems to work pretty well. Did I do this one? Oh yeah, I did. So put that down. Put a little glue. Fold it. Squish it. Push it with my ruler of death. Give those a few seconds, and then we can cut it out. I'm going to push it here and try to cut this out so that we can see how it's going here. So let's see. This is supposed to be, it looks like a little pretty curve here. So I'm going to cut it. Use calculus. Every circle, every curve is just a bunch of little line segments. So I cut that curve like that because it's too small for me to really make a nice, well, I should let it dry longer, but I'm trying to show you how it works. Get that like that. Now this back side, you just gotta follow. And just take your time. Multiple cuts is better. Multiple light passes is almost always better than looking through it in one swoop, in one fell swoop. I know this makes for titillating video, but if it's any consolation, if anybody is watching this, this is not easy to do. So you can make fun of me. In front of the camera, everything's at an awkward angle. Okay, so there's one, and it looks a little funky. Not quite as beautiful as I wanted it. So I'm going to take some sandpaper and just very gently go around it and try to round off the edges just a tiny, just a tad. Let's make it look a little bit more finessed. And now, if I go back, hit it with my gray. This is mostly going to fit under the seat, so I don't think it's going to be that much difference. But see how now that's where this piece is going to go, I think. Put that down like so. We pick up our tube, which again is not perfect at all. The one end is definitely, this one is wider. It didn't get to that white piece, so I didn't get it together the way I should. But we're going to go with it. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in this tip and set the bad side down, which when I do this should be just like, whoops, just like this. Oops, you're so stupid. There, try that. Make sure it's perpendicular. It looks okay. I think it will look much better with the other piece on it. But this piece now will be cut out the same way, put on this side. And then they will both, bringing this guy back in, they will both fit right like that onto these lines, and then the seat will go on top of those, and I think it's going to work out great. So what I'm going to do is finish that. I'm going to put this piece in, and I'll come back later.